Art Museum and everyone associated with Vibrant Table who put on such a great evening for us. And I'm sure you all agree the flowers look beautiful. That's thanks to Paige, our florist. So I don't think she's here tonight, but thanks very much, Paige. They look great. Also, I'd like to thank very much Jamie and her second camera for taking what I'm sure will be great photographs. I was going to start off by saying that I'd like to thank John for the kind words that he spoke in his speech, but I'm not sure if I need to do that. So no, I'm just joking. Thanks very much to both John and Tina for the words that John spoke on behalf of them both. When I first met John and Tina about 5 years ago, they've always been, ever since then, very welcoming, from that day forwards, very kind, very caring, made me feel part of the family straight away. And that's still true now, or at least I thought it was. It's always a fun time when you're with John and Tina. And I think one of the ways to illustrate the fact that it's always a fun time is by the diverse range of conversations that you might find yourselves involved in. So I just put a few things down here on my notes. You could easily end up talking about anything from healthcare to whitewater rafting, from environmental issues to recipes for chestnut stuffing, from politics to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So you can see it's always a fun and varied time at the Bjornstad Tape household. John and Tina are great, basically, and they put in a lot of work before the wedding. Especially, John already mentioned or alluded to the fact that he's been driving us all around everywhere. But I don't need to be jealous of Gretchen for having such great parents. I've got a couple of those myself. And I'd like to thank both Mum and Dad very much for everything they've done for me from when I was a kid growing up right till helping out with planning for the wedding and to this day. I could talk till tomorrow about that, but you probably don't want to hear all that much. So I'll just say thanks very much to you both for helping me get to where I am today. Thank you. Now, immediate family is a wonderful thing, of course, but there's more to family than just immediate family. And on behalf of Gretchen and myself, I'd like to say a very heartfelt thanks to my gran, to Helen, Mark and Joe, and to our uncles, aunts and cousins who've come all this way to be with us. And it's really great to have you all here, so thanks very much for making the journey. I know that you all agree that I've done somehow managed to do very well for myself and have such a wonderful, beautiful bride.